If you are thinking about getting into project management, you've probably seen two certifications everywhere: the PMP and the Google Project Management Certificate. One costs around $250, the other costs around $2,000. One takes a few months with zero requirements, the other requires 3 to 5 years of documented experience before you can even take the exam. And here's what nobody's telling you: choosing the wrong one for your situation can cost you years of career progress. I spent weeks analyzing hiring data, salary surveys, and real outcomes from both paths. And today, I'm going to show you exactly which certification actually gets you hired, which industries care about which credential, and the strategic approach that most career coaches won't tell you about. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which path makes sense for your specific situation. Now, before we dive into the comparison, I need to be upfront with you about something. What I'm sharing today is based on the Bureau of Labor Statistics data, PMI salary surveys, job posting analysis, and documented outcomes from thousands of certification holders. I'll put links to the sources in the description of this video. However, individual results vary significantly. Your outcomes depend on your existing experience, your location, your industry, and your interview skills, and factors that nobody can fully predict. I am not promising that either certification will guarantee you a specific salary or a job. What I am doing is showing you what the data suggests so that you can make an informed decision. Also, full transparency, I am not affiliated with PMI or Google. I don't get paid if you choose one over the other. This is just the research. Now let me show you what the hiring data actually reveals about these two credentials. Let's start with the question everyone really wants answered: which one do employers actually want? According to the 2025 hiring data, 70% of project management job postings that mention certification list PMP as required or preferred. 70%. One recruiting manager put it bluntly, and he said, "Today, there are enough good project managers with PMP certifications that recruiters don't have to sift through the uncertified ones." In practice, this means that many recruiters literally sort applications into two piles: PMP holders in one pile, everyone else in the other pile. This is especially true in certain industries. For instance, government contracts. If you want to work on federal projects, PMP is often required in the actual contract language, not preferred, but required. Construction and engineering. Large-scale projects with significant budgets almost universally require the PMP. Let's talk about healthcare. Hospitals and health systems implementing new technology or managing complex compliance projects want PMP certified managers. Fortune 500 companies. Traditional corporate environments view PMP as the gold standard. Now, what about the Google's certificate? Google assembled a consortium of over 150 companies, including Target, T-Mobile, Wells Fargo, and Deloitte, who agreed to consider certificate graduates for entry-level positions. A 2023 PMI survey found 60% of U.S. recruiters recognized the Google certificate as a legitimate entry-level credential. But here's the critical difference. Google offers a certificate, proof that you've completed a course. PMP is a certification, validation, competency through examination and documented experience. Employers notice that distinction. One hiring manager noted it's otherwise limited in most hiring decisions for mid-level and senior roles. So bottom line on hiring, PMP dominates in traditional industries and mid to senior roles. The Google certificate opens the door for entry-level positions, especially in tech and startups. Now, let's talk about what the salary data shows, and I want to be clear. These are market averages, not guarantees of what you personally will earn. But according to multiple 2024 and 2025 salary surveys, the PMP certification report median salaries between $117,000 and $122,000 a year in the United States. The data breaks down by experience level like this. Entry-level PMP holders with less than 5 years of experience report around a salary of $112,000 median. Mid-level with 5 to 10 years report around $139,000 median. And senior level with 15 plus years report $140,000 and above. PMI salary survey reports that PMP holders earn approximately 20 to 33% more than non-certified peers in similar roles. For U.S. professionals, that translates to roughly $20,000 to $30,000 in additional annual income on average. Now, Google certificate holders enter at different salary ranges. The data shows entry-level positions for Google certificate holders typically fall in the $45,000 to $65,000 range for project coordinator roles. Junior project manager positions show $60,000 to $80,000. Here's critical context. 75% of Google certificate holders report positive career outcomes within 6 months, but that includes promotions and raises for people already employed, not just new hires landing jobs solely because of the certificate. One analysis stated plainly, it's unlikely the certificate alone with no other experience or higher education can land you a quality job. The Google certificate is a door opener for entry level. The PMP is a salary multiplier for mid-career and beyond. Here's where things gets interesting because you can't just choose whichever certification pays more. There's a massive difference in who can even qualify. To take the PMP exam, you need to meet specific requirements. If you have a bachelor's degree, you need 36 months. That's 3 years of documented experience leading projects within the past 8 years, plus 35 hours of project management education. If you have a high school diploma or an associate degree, you need 60 months. That is 5 years of documented experience leading projects, plus 35 hours of education. And I want to stress the word documented. PMI conducts random audits, so you need to be able to prove this experience with project descriptions, supervisor contacts, and supporting documentation. Once you qualify, the exam is 180 questions over 230 minutes. Pass rates on the first attempt run between 60 and 70%. This isn't a casual certification. Now, compare that to Google certificate. The requirements, none. No degree required, no experience required, and no prerequisites of any kind. It is 6 courses, about 240 hours of content designed to be completed in 3 to 6 months at 10 hours per week. There's no final exam, just course quizzes with an 80% passing grade. This accessibility is both the strength and the limitation of Google's certificate. The strength, anyone can start immediately, regardless of their background. The limitation, employers know anyone can get it, which affects how much weight they give it. Quick question for you. Where are you in your career right now? Drop a comment below. Are you a complete beginner with no project management experience? Or are you mid-career looking to transition? Or are you already working in project management and deciding which certification to pursue? I really want to know your situation because the right answer depends entirely on where you are starting from. Let me show you exactly how to think about this decision based on your specific circumstances. Here's the framework that I've developed after analyzing all this data. The right certification depends on 3 factors: your current experience, your current target industry, and your timeline. If you have 0 project management experience and can't meet PMP requirements, your path is crystal clear. Start with Google certificate. Here's why. You literally cannot take the PMP exam yet. Spending months studying for an exam that you can't take is a waste of time. Google certificate costs around $240 to $290 for 6 months access, and it teaches you the fundamentals: Agile, Scrum, waterfall, project tools like Asana and Jira. More importantly, it qualifies you for entry-level coordinator positions where you can start building the documented experience that you will need for the PMP later. For example, meet Kofi. Kofi is a composite, but Kofi worked as a restaurant manager with no formal project management background. He completed Google certificate in 4 months, landed a project coordinator role at $52,000 a year, and is now building towards his PMP eligibility. If you have 3+ years of experience leading projects, even if your title wasn't project manager, you may already qualify for the PMP. Now, here's what counts as qualifying experience: leading cross-functional initiatives, managing budgets and timelines, coordinating teams towards deliverables, and overseeing implementations. If you've been doing any of this kind of project work without the title, audit your last 8 years. You might be closer to PMP eligibility than you think. Now, if you qualify, the math strongly favors the PMP. Total investment, $600 to $2,000 for the exam, membership, and prep materials. Potential outcome based on market data, 20 to 33% salary increase. On a $70,000 salary, that's potentially $14,000 to $23,000 in additional annual income. First year return, potentially 500% or more on your investment. Now, here's another composite example. Amara. She spent 5 years as a business analyst coordinating software implementations. She documented her project experience, passed the PMP exam, and within 3 months moved into a project manager role with a 28% salary increase. If you are targeting agile first companies, startups, or mid-sized tech firms, the calculus shifts. These environments often care more about practical tool proficiency and cultural fit than formal certifications. They want people who can actually run sprints, manage backlogs, and use Jira effectively. And Google certificate may actually be more relevant for these roles than PMP's traditional methodology focus. However, if you want to eventually move into larger tech companies or traditional enterprises, then PMP still carries more weight for senior positions. Now, here's the thing. For most people, the optimal approach combines both certification strategically. Months 1 through 6, complete Google certificate while working your current job. There's low risk, low cost, builds foundational knowledge while you are working. Months 6 through 12, use the certificate to land a project coordinator position and accept that entry-level pay is temporary. Years 1 through 3, document every single project that you lead, build your portfolio of experience. In year 3 and beyond, now this is when you qualify for the PMP. So pursue the certification and leverage it into mid-level project manager roles. This stage approach that I just gave you minimizes upfront risk. It provides income during your qualification period. It positions you for maximum long-term career growth. Total investment over 3 years will be around $1,500 to $2,500. And your potential outcome, $85,000 to $120,000 project manager roles with ongoing career acceleration. Now, let me give you the honest limitations of both paths that most videos won't even tell you. The first is the cost and time burden. Between prep courses, study time, and exam fees, you're looking at $600 to $2,000 and 3 months to 6 months of serious studying while working a full-time job. And we haven't started talking about the maintenance requirements. The PMP isn't one and done. You need 60 professional development units every 3 years to maintain your certification. That is ongoing education, going to conferences, and all these activities that you have to do to maintain that certification for the rest of your life. Let's talk about theory versus the practice gap. Multiple practitioners report that the PMP's emphasis on PMBOK theory doesn't always match real-world project management. One senior PM said studying didn't help them at all become more successful at project work, and there's no guaranteed outcomes. Some organizations view the certification as personal development, and won't adjust your compensation. In startup environments, nobody cares about your PMP. Limited recognition outside tech in entry level. Traditional industries largely ignore it for anything beyond coordinator roles. Certificate versus certification distinction. Employers know the difference. Google's offering lacks the rigor and the validation of examination-based certifications. Insufficient for PMP preparation. One user reported spending 6 months on Google certificate only to find out that it doesn't even touch the rudimentary knowledge needed to pass the PMP. Won't command senior salaries. If you expect Google certificate alone to get you $100,000 roles, you will be disappointed. It opens yourself up to 45,000 to 65,000 coordinator positions, not the mid to senior level roles. Neither certification is magic. Both require you to actually develop skills, perform well in interviews, and deliver results once hired. The credential opens the door, but you will still have to walk through them. Let me give you a simple decision framework. Choose Google certificate if you can't meet the PMP's experience requirements yet, or if you're testing whether project management is the right fit for you, or if you need a quick low-cost career pivot, or you are targeting tech startups or agile first environments, or you just want to build towards the PMP and need a starting point. Choose the PMP if you already have 3+ years of project leadership experience, or you are targeting construction, healthcare, government, or corporate environments, or you just want mid-level or senior level positions and you're ready for those positions, or if you want maximum salary impact based on market data. And if you can invest $600 to $2,000 in 3 to 6 months of serious studying time. For most aspiring project managers, the answer isn't either or. It's Google if you are entering the field for the first time, then it's the PMP once you qualify to accelerate your career. If this breakdown helped you think through your certification decision, here's what I am asking you to do. First, share this with someone who's trying to break into project management. There's a lot of confusing information that's out there, and this might save them from choosing the wrong path. Second, subscribe if you want more career strategy breakdowns like this. I analyze the data so you can make informed decisions. Third, drop me a comment telling me which path that you are leaning towards and the reason why. I try to read every single comment, and I want to know if this framework matches your situation. If you want to go deeper on career positioning strategies, I built additional resources inside the Heights Patreon community. And to be completely transparent with you, joining any program doesn't guarantee any specific outcomes. Your results depend on your effort, your qualifications, the market conditions, and factors outside anyone's control. But if you want access to more detailed career frameworks, the link is in the description. And if you want access to a community that's helped support you, the link is in the description. Here's my final thought. The project management field is projected to need 3 million new professionals every year through 2030. The opportunities are serious and the opportunities are real, but the path you take to get there, it does matter. PMP remains the gold standard for traditional industries and senior level roles. Google certificate, it provides an accessible entry point for beginners in tech-focused careers. The smart play for most people is to start with the accessible path, build experience, then continue to level up. Don't let analysis paralysis stop you from starting. Pick the path that matches where you are right now, not where you hope to be in 5 years. Guys, this is Antoine Wade. Keep climbing, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care now.